Back once again, talking trash on the internet. Exciting things have happened. We started posting on Reddit, I think like a week and a half ago, and since then we hit 1 million+ views and got 10 new customers for Ribbon. So we're gonna be just doing the same process all over again. It's clearly working. So we're gonna lock in, post some Reddit content, do some LinkedIn prospecting, yada yada yada. Just so you guys kind of want to see what running sales for SaaS startup takes. A lot of it's going to be fun. A lot of it, you guys, hopefully find very entertaining. There's gonna be a lot of chaos going on, a lot of haters, a lot of supporters. But all that matters, guys, is revenue goes up. So without further ado, I'm gonna post this over to my Instagram real quick and my Twitter, and we're gonna get started. This time, guys, I'm not gonna be talking as much. Last time I did some great work, but to be honest, I could have done like 5 times as much work if I just kind of locked in. So we're gonna be locking in today. We're gonna be locking in today. Mm, my videos, my lives. Anyways, all right, let me copy paste. All right, let me post this over to my Instagram. All right, friends, enemies. Once again, on the internet, talking trash, having fun. So if you'd like to join in, feel free to join in and watch the chaos. We're gonna do I'm gonna post how I'm got 1 million views on Reddit. Put that Instagram. Once again, on the internet, talking trash. So if you'd like to join in. Damn, my link is not working. Ah, it's annoying. Anyways. Share, copy. Come on, let me paste across devices. God. All right. This is gonna be a pain in the butt. All right. Here we go. 1 second, guys. I'm done pain in the butt. No, not Amazon. Here we go. Yeah, guys, we're just here to chillax, talk some trash, have some fun. There we go. All right, copy paste this. Paste. Paste. Oh god, it's not working. Link. Paste link. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dumb as shit. There we go. Share. Copy link. Post. Cool. We're up. Now post on Twitter. That's it. Or X. Great X. All right, we're good to go. Let me see if you guys can hear my emo music though. You guys cannot hear my music. Let me see if I can pop this up. My music is busting, guys. Customize music. How can I do this? This is hell though. I close this out. Close, close, close. Yeah. All right. Let's see how to do this. PM source. I guess you guys are gonna have to just be blessed with not having to hear my beautiful music. Put some music on for you guys though, I guess. Nah, hell nah. Hell nah. Hell nah. That's crazy. I don't know how the hell this music shit works. Anyways, let's roll. Let's do add a screen. Boom, boom. Boom. There we go. Boom. Share screen, entire screen share. There we go. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. Swap these two. There we go. All right, let's roll. Let's blast my emo music, even though you guys can't hear it. All right, homies. After 1 hour and 8 minutes and 56 seconds, we have our first post. We got our first post. This one is going to hit 100% at least probably 400,000 views at minimum. It's really simple, guys. Got to follow the post structure. Are you ready? Watch this. Follow the post structure, guys. What do you got to do? You hit a title. Flex to accomplish 10 to 20 words. Establish authority. So you know what you're doing. So you know what? Today, my startup works with billion-dollar companies. This is how we got our first 10 customers. 17 words. Hit the criteria. Hook. You want to say something uncomfortable at 8 words or less. You want to jab somebody. You're going to say, I constantly see founders whine. How do I get my first customers? To be honest, 12 words, a little bit long. I could probably cut that down. So we're going to do cut this down a few words. Then we have to be, after we slightly attack people, we need to make them sympathize with us. We got to say, you know what? I too used to think that getting customers for startups, my startups, was hard. But truthfully, getting your first customers for a startup is really simple. You just post on the internet. Boom, you hit them hard. Then the next thing you want to do is you're going to want to do the attack. You're going to want to divide your audience into doers and talkers. This is how we're going to get haters. You'll be like, oh, it's so hard. You know what? It is hard. Go put in the work, dude. So what we're going to say next is, as long as your product is as good as you think it is, if you dedicate yourself to posting on the internet 12 plus hours per day, you will get customers. This is the line that's going to get some people pissed that haven't done shit. And it's going to attack people being like, oh my God, am I a talker or am I a doer? I have to read more. And then I'm going to remind people, this is the story of how I got my first customers for my startup, Ribbon AI, and how I used that traction to close an investment from legendary angel investor, Jason Calacanis. Remind people, I know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm qualified to talk on this. And I elaborate more on the title. Boom. Intro done. Now we got to give a little brief transition and go into the how-to. There are two main ways you can get your first customers. Posting on social media, number one. The primary way you will get customers, especially for lowest price products, is through posting on the internet, grinding out on LinkedIn, X, Reddit, Facebook groups, TikTok, etc. These platforms were the main drivers that I used. They were the main drivers. I used to get my first customers, but not all platforms are created equally. There is a difference between follower-based platforms and post-based platforms. Follower-based platforms are social platforms where the number of followers you have strongly affects your post views, such as LinkedIn, X, and YouTube. If you post on LinkedIn and X with no followers, you're going to get zero reach. Nobody's going to care. No one's going to read your post. It's going to be dead on arrival. There's a second type of platform called post-based platforms, where, on the other hand, they're social platforms where the primary determinant of your post virality is the post content itself. The main post-based platforms are Facebook groups, Reddit, and TikTok. These are platforms where your post is the primarily determinant of your post quality is a primary weight of how successful your post is. Cool. Next, as a founder, if you have no followers, you need to start by focusing on post-based platforms and then slowly build up your presence on follower-based platforms. So how do you get views? Well, simply talk about something you're knowledgeable on and it's in the same niche as your startup. For example, if you're building like an influencer to brand platform startup, start writing posts on Reddit about how hashtag work, So for example, if you're building an influencer to brand partnership startup, just start writing posts on Reddit about how hashtags work, how influencers can draft collab emails to brands, etc.
To be honest, you can really write about anything as long as it's somewhat relevant to your startup and is interesting, relatable, controversial, and valuable. Besides that, there's honestly no advice to follow. Sure, you could follow my post structure, but honestly, write what you enjoy talking about, and over time, you will get good at it. Method number 2, messaging people. The second way you will get customers is by directly messaging people. Now, there are 2 ways to do cold outreach. You can A, outreach to people who posted about having the problem your startup solves. How you're going to want to do this is you're going to want to search for keywords and keyword phrases on Reddit and X. For example, if you're an influencer to brand partnership platform, search up keywords like influencer collab, influencer brand partnerships, etc. Then pop into conversations, read them, and then message that person on every platform you can find them on. Message them some version of, hey, blank, I noticed you posted back in 2024 about blank. I'm actually building blank. Would love to get your feedback on what I'm working on, smiley face. PS, love your content, blah, 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 blah. And the primary thing you want to remember is be thoughtful and genuine with your messages. People can see through bullshit. They know if you just don't give a fuck about them. So truthfully, actually care and be genuine with your messages and put time and effort into them. Number 2, or B, you outreach to people who are your target ICP or ideal customer profile. The second outreach strategy is a bit more work, honestly, but it works better for expensive products. What you do is you need to use LinkedIn Navigator to find people with your target customer profile. Continuing the influencer brand partnership example, you would search for anyone on LinkedIn who mentions YouTube or TikTok on their LinkedIn profile and then uses words like influencer creator in their job title. From there, you would find their emails and phone numbers. Google it, guys. It's really not that hard. There's plenty of providers. And then message them 4 to 5 a 4 to 5 sentence email that's similar to the above message. And if they don't respond, send them 1 or 2 more follow-ups and then politely move on. And that's it. That's all you have to do to get your first 10 customers, guys. Post on social media and message people. It's really not that complicated. Yes, your post will initially suck, and 85% of people will not respond to your messages, but you have to power through, and you do have to grind out those 12 hours per day. The harsh truth is that most people just won't care about you, and you're definitely going to gain some haters in the process. And is finding customers hard and a little scary? Yes, absolutely. Cry me a river. But at the end of the day, sales is a numbers game. Post consistently, message enough people, and you will eventually get customers if your product is as good as you think it is. Today, My Startup Riven AI builds software for Walmart sellers and is trusted by billion-dollar brands to power their Walmart sales data insights so they can make smart inventory and purchasing decisions with. Today, My Startup Riven.ai builds software for Walmart sellers and is trusted by billion-dollar brands to power their Walmart sales data insights so they can make smarter inventory purchasing decisions. We didn't start this way. 2 years ago, we had 0 customers. No one knew who we were. And you know what we did? We kept posting and we kept messaging people until we got our first 10 customers at $750 MRR. And then you know what we did? We raised investment from Jason Calacanis. So if you want something, then go put in the work and just go get it. Don't be scared. That's it. Boom, boom, boom. That's it. That's what we're doing today. That's the W right there. That was a quick verbal read of about 8 minutes. And that was good. The last thing we need to do is simply cut down the first sentence. And then we're chilling. Then we're ready to go. Realistically, it's actually really late. It's 10 p.m. I think that's New York time. So truthfully, we have to post this tomorrow morning. Probably get a Boston pastry by the park, maybe get a coffee, and just post this and let the haters rip. The only thing I want to do is cut this down, cut this initial thing down. But overall, guys, I'm extremely, extremely satisfied with how this ended up. Now I'm gonna new post, text post. Here we go. Cool. Boom. Beautiful. Bussin'. I'm going to just use dividers. All right, we got to space this out a little bit, fix the formatting, but this is looking real good. What the fuck? Ah, that's how I got to do it. There we go. Keep spacing it. Cool. Now we just got to space everything out because some of this is like a little bit crazy, to be honest. Yep. All right. This is supposed to be out of here. It's cooked. Ah. There we go. Yes, guys, I indent like how I indent my code. Don't kill me. Just makes sense. God damn it, I screwed this all up. Hold on. Doing all the spacing. Guys, got to wrap up the conclusion. And I think I'm going to keep, honestly, I'm going to keep the first sentence and maybe rewrite it overnight. We'll see what comes me in the middle of the night when I'm just on my phone or just thinking, staring at the ceiling. Say my brand, my startup idea is trusted by more sellers and billion-dollar brands to power Walmart data. That's it, guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful post. Damn, that's nice. That's hella nice. This was an amazing post, to be honest with you guys. I'm very satisfied how it turned out. It took me an hour and a half. Yes, it did. But hear me out. Is it amazing? Yes, it is. The people, of course, will decide, but I'm confident they'll decide that it is good. Let me check up on something, guys, and then maybe I outline one more post. Maybe I start it, but this might just be it for the night. I'm very satisfied how I opened it up.
I decided.
Where did you decide? My experience on those. You decide what else is going to some sugar fruits. Oh my god. I'm gonna I was gonna be coffee later. I'll use that actually. I'll use that. That sounds busted. I've never heard anybody do that, but I'll do it. I'm gonna wrap up my stream and then I'm gonna come show you what I wrote. It's beautiful. Took me an hour and 30 minutes, but I think it's. I was locked in listening to my emo music. Locking in, baby. Locking in. Whoo. All right. We're going to conclude this stream. because instead of cooking, my girlfriend decided Fruit Loops was the best course of action. So I had to go make myself some leftovers and sear up a quick little steaky for dinner. It's currently 10 p.m. by the way. And that's pretty much it. So this is going to be it for today, guys. I'll probably stream again tomorrow, and I'll post in the morning. I'll let you know how it goes. And I'll probably be back. Respond to people, talking trash to the internet, having a great time, having a ball. Because you know what, guys? That is what we do. So thank you all for tuning in. Goodbye, my friends, my enemies, my rivals. I appreciate all of you. Well, some of you I don't appreciate, but most of you I appreciate. And it was a great time talking to you. And thank you for joining me on this grand adventure